When you think of the ancient world, one name sent a chill down your spine: Sparta. But why? They were always outnumbered. Their weapons were no different from their Greek neighbors. So why did entire armies tremble at the mere mention of their name? The truth is, the Spartans' greatest weapon wasn't their bronze or their iron. It was fear itself. A fear they had perfected and weaponized, forged in the most brutal upbringing ever conceived. The creation of a Spartan warrior began at birth. Infants were inspected by the elders. If a child was deemed weak or imperfect, it was left on a hillside to die. There was no room for weakness in Sparta. At the age of 7, a boy was ripped from his family and enrolled in the Agoge, a state-sponsored training regime that was less a school and more a living nightmare. They were given one cloak to wear for the entire year, winter and summer. They were taught to walk barefoot to harden their feet. Their food was rationed to be just enough to survive, forcing them to learn how to steal to supplement their meals. But there was a catch. If you were caught stealing, you were brutally whipped, not for the crime of stealing, but for the incompetence of getting caught. This system wasn't designed to create men. It was designed to create unflinching, unfeeling instruments of the state who feared shame more than death, and felt pain as a familiar old friend. But an individual Spartan, no matter how tough, was not the true source of the fear. That came when they fought together. The Spartan phalanx was a terrifying spectacle, a slow-moving wall of crimson and bronze bristling with death. Each Spartan carried a large shield, the hoplon, which not only protected himself, but also the man standing to his left. This created an unbreakable bond. To drop your shield in battle with the ultimate disgrace, because it didn't just expose you, it exposed your brother. A mother's famous parting words to her son were, "Come back with your shield or on it." Victory or death. There was no other option. Imagine facing this, a silent, disciplined wall of killers marching towards you, not a single man out of step, their only goal to kill you without emotion and without mercy. Psychological warfare, perfected. This is what made them so feared. When other armies fought, they hoped to survive. The Spartans only hoped to die a worthy death. When the Persian king demanded they lay down their arms at Thermopylae, their king Leonidas gave a simple reply: "Molon labe, come and take them." They weren't just soldiers. They were a living embodiment of war itself, a force that could not be reasoned with, could not be broken, and would never, ever retreat. Other Greeks fought to protect their way of life. For the Spartans, fighting was their way of life, and that is why they were so feared.